Hey guys, welcome back to story time. We are here today. We are gonna do a great story. Oh, and it's not me. Guess who else is here?
Sahizzle.
Yo, what's up, my nizzle?
What's up?
So, okay,
Great to be here.
let's get right into this. Today we're gonna be talking about D to the C, Washington D.C. That is District of Columbia, District of Conspiracy. I think I just got a title for my video.
District of the Presidents.
All right. So before this all starts off, what am I saying? We're starting off, the DC trip at the end of 8th grade. Everyone, I don't think people on the West Coast go, do they?
I don't think so.
So, the trip that people on the East Coast take to DC at the end of 8th grade.
In America, that is.
In America,
Unless,
I
Unless
assume.
other countries also take the field trip to DC.
I don't think they do, bud.
So, I guess not. I guess it's only Americans.
Alright, let's get some background to you. Now, before we went to DC, we created a cult. Yes, you heard correctly. A cult. So basically, we created this cult called the New Minati. New Minati. Not Illuminati. New Minati. It's like the Illuminati, but new and better. And instead of the signature triangle and eye, which you see on the screen right now, it was the signature rectangle and nose. Ooh, spooky.
Ooh.
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 So then we created that cult, and then we got on the bus. We woke up super early, right, to take the bus to DC.
6 o'clock in the morning.
6 o'clock in the morning. But is that when we had to be there by?
Yeah, we had to be there by 6:10. I remember exactly.
No, it was like 7. So anyway, we got on the bus, right? 12-hour drive. We were all just like, this is gonna be terrible, but it was actually really fun. We had movies, we had funny stories. We had this group chat between everyone in our room. It was me, Sahizzle, Tyler, and Reese. I'll get into that in a minute. But basically, we had this group chat, and the whole way, Tyler and I were the 99 bottles of beer on the wall. We were doing that, but we started at 1,000, and we did that for like 20 minutes, and then Reese silenced his phone. It was pretty funny. And we watched movies, we told stories, and then I did this thing where I would blast X-Files music or Epic Sax Guy, do. I would either do that or that, and then I would just blast it, and I'd put it so that there was just a little bit of sound left, so that when people in the back of the bus would be like, "Yo, Blaze, turn that off," and I'd be like, "What? Turn it up?" And then I'd make it louder. It's pretty funny. The teachers didn't care. I'm pretty sure they were laughing with us. And oh my god, the ride there though, the food I had. What's that place called? Louisiana Fast. Hit me up.
Popeyes.
Popeyes. I haven't had that in a long time. Not since I went to Texas for my brother's basic training, and it was just so good. Popeyes is amazing.
I have to say something. Popeyes is way better than KFC.
That is truth. Boom. Roasted.
Also, don't forget about the fist pumping all the way to DC.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, my brother, when he had one, he had fist bumped all the way there, and we had joked about it, but we didn't actually do it. When we did do it, it was when we were at Baltimore. We fist bumped from Baltimore to DC. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so arrival, right? So first we arrived at the Ronald Reagan Center, whatever it was called, and there was all these little food places. There was a Subway, there was a smoothie place, there was all these places. And so Hizzle goes,
"How much are the smoothies?"
and then he stuck his head out forward with his neck, if you know that meme with that chick and she's confused. You know what I mean? You know what meme I'm talking about? Yeah, the meme that's on screen right now.
Just stuck out like a giraffe.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. It his arm little out whoop, scoodle boop. Yeah, that was the first meme of the time. So we got smoothies and subs. Then we had gotten back on the bus and we went to the White House. Now at the White House.
Oh, the White House.
We were just having a good time, and then Tyler's like, "Hey, why the hell's everyone taking a picture of this giant White House? There's cranes over here." And then we all turned around and there's just these cranes. So we got pictures of the cranes instead, because, when are you going to see a crane in your life? And that's when it happened. An old woman, someone's grandmother who had chaperoned, fainted, and the Secret Service handled it so unprofessionally. Can we say this? Are we allowed to say this?
I would just say it.
Yeah,
what
so
are they going to do?
The Secret Service was like, "Everyone get on the sidewalk!" And they got like really defensive about it. They thought that we caused a distraction and we were gonna jump over the fence. It was just not a good time. They just handled it so unprofessionally.
Like why someone falls over? Why does the Secret Service have to come? Like
Yeah, they just assumed that it was all a ploy so we can like, I don't know, assassinate the president or something.
Yeah.
All right. So then we went back to the what's it called? place that we stayed.
The hotel.
Yeah. What was it called though?
It was some like facility.
I forget the name of it. It's not the YMCA, but it's like another type of thing, like the YMCA building.
It's like a YMCA building.
But it's like not It's not owned by the YMCA.
It's not like a hotel either. It's like more like a dormitory.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of dormitories. There's like a cafeteria and there's like a games room. So when we got there, I think was there another school there with us?
I believe so.
So there was another school there, and we had this rec room, and there's just all these kids in this rec room. And in the corner, I met up with this. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you. So on the bus right there was this kid Alex who sat in front of me, and we became bros because the kid sitting with him was one of the brothers of the Numinati. Oh man, I still smell him. So we met up, and so he was there, and he was playing X-Files on the piano. It was pretty funny, because, we played the X-Files. It was getting to the point where everyone knew exactly what we were doing. And, yeah. Speaking of the bus ride, I forgot to mention, there's a website. I think it's called, like, Geek Typer, and it makes it look like you're hacking. So I went then in full screen. We put on X-Files music, and, like, I took my friend's laptop, of course. And so I was, like, leaning kind of so that everyone on the bus in the aisle could see me. And I was, like, doo-doo-doo. I was, like, typing, and I was, like, every once in a while, I'd, like, look behind me. And it got to the point where people, like, Blaze, what are you doing? I'm like, what? So it was, I was hacking the Pentagon, obviously.
Basically, the whole bus was annoyed at Blaze.
Yeah. I succeeded. I was so happy. That was one of the greatest moments of my career.
Don't forget, when we went to the dormitory, like, not kidding, like, 5 minutes later, someone throws a party.
Yeah. So we got to the dormitory, right? After the rec room, we had gone back to our room to check everything out. And someone was throwing a party. And we were just like, nah, no, we're gonna be smart on this. We're not gonna go to that party. Next 5 minutes later, after that, we just hear my boy, Mr. Drop the bass. My boy, Mr. Babin. That was, fire.
Babinator.
I had to fire.png. We'll put fire.png in there. So Mr. Babin, he comes in. He's just roaring like a wave on like a Ryan. Yeah, he's just destroying them. They all got like memed on. And then so we're in our room, right? And we're just there. We're talking. We're playing Mario Kart on our DSs. And then our chaperone comes in. He's like, "Oh, I just want to compliment you guys. You guys are really awesome." Blah blah blah. And we're like, "Yeah, we know." And then this is what happened. We hear this like knocking. So we open the door. We see we see Ian, my boy. He's like he looks like a hobo who had just found a piece of chicken after not eating food for like 3 days. That was his face. And he was like, "Hey guys, guess what? I'm in your room." But the rooms only fit 4 people. And so Ian was a 5th person. So he just grabs a blanket and the pillow. He's like, "All right, good night, guys." He gets on the floor, and then they were like, "No." So he got a cot. It was really strange.
And
he wasn't
they just brought it into the room.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And that's when the first night. So the Numinati. I had brought a lantern, one of those old Brooklyn lanterns. I'll put a .png if you don't know what I'm talking about. And man, I got a lot of promises to put into this video. And we'd shut off all the lights, and we were just all with our hoods up in the middle of the room doing this sacred meeting. And then someone had walked in, and they were like, "Oh, sorry," and then they shut the door. They were so funny. And then every once in a while, like we'd have the X-Files music playing the whole time. And then every once in a while, I'd like poke my head out with the lantern and then look down the hallway. People would give me some weird looks, and I'd go shh, and then let's shut the door, go back in.
Don't forget about the people who are prank calling us.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So then I don't know if they're prank calling us. Basically, there's phones in every room, and someone was like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna call my friends up." So they're trying to call our room, and I get this call. It was like, was it like 10:30 at night, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
So like 10:30 at night. Is this Garrett Murray? And I was like, "No, this is Patrick." And then I set the phone down, and then we got another call. So Ian goes up, and he's like, "Oh, yo baby, what's up, dog?" Or something like yo baby, I'm gonna bounce your boot. I don't even know what he was saying. Something like that. It was like, "Oh, is this Joey Peters?" And he's like, "Yes." It's pretty funny. And then we went to bed. The next morning, we woke up and we're starting to walk towards the mess hall thing, and we just see the group of kids. They had this large sack. They're like, "Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Good morning." And I was like, "Okay, then." And we go into the caf, and we notice all the donuts are gone. They had gone in there and grabbed all the donuts, put it in their pillow slip, and then just walked out. So there was like never any donuts.
Yeah, I really wanted some donuts. I never got to eat any though.
It's very sad. We went to the museums and stuff, and then that's when we realized Reese. So, after you spend like 24 hours with someone, you really learn about them. And Reese had gotten quite obnoxious. Quite obnoxious. It's just...
At first we thought, like, when we picked him to be in our dorm, I thought he was going to be, like, cool.
Yeah, because he was cool at school,
yeah.
but, like, he was too cool for school. But, like, it just got really annoying. 11 minutes. So yeah, it was very annoying. It wasn't very fun. And that night, was it that night we went on the cruise?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that night we went on this cruise. It was called the Odyssey, correct?
Yes,
And
was.
we got tacos. We had like different sodas and
Right.
stuff. It was really beautiful. I'm gonna see if I still have photos that I took. And we were on this boat, right? It's pretty cool. There was a nice sunset, and like it was just really nice. We were playing music, and then like. And then, so then at night when it got, or no, not, it was night of course, but once it got darker, we opened up the dance floor and the DJ was like, yo 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 yo, you know, and then he started playing the stanky leg, doing the stanky
Yeah.
leg, and then this large black ship worker like that worked on the ship. She came out of nowhere and she's in the middle of the dance floor. She's like, do the stanky leg, do the stanky leg, and she was like killing it. Everyone was like around her. You know how like at dances, there's always that one person in the middle and everyone's crowded around him. Yeah, she was that lady. But Sahizzle thought, booty spank my leg. We couldn't really hear the music well, so we were like, booty spank my leg. What does that mean?
Yeah.
And then we had gone out onto the deck, and as we were driving by DC, Tyler and I just started yelling at people like, "Yo, you'll never beat Lance, kid!" Like
Yeah.
biking and
There's like a bunch of bikers just
yeah.
biking
So we
down
were
the
just
river.
yelling random things at people. Tito Dick, right? Tito Dick makes a return. So Tito Dick was just gone. He was completely,
Like,
absolutely gone.
he was so gone, we thought he fell off the boat.
Yeah, so he was gone, and I texted his mom because his mom was like looking for him, and I was like, yeah, I think Tito jumped off the deck. We'll have to cut out that part. What? I may or may not have said his actual name. So Tito, we were like, Tito jumped off the deck. There's no way he didn't. So there was this whole drama, and then we finally find him. He was like, because I got a text from Tyler that says Tito spotted. And it just shows him. It was like from a crime show. He had like his arm up, like, and he was like looking shifty. He was wearing a tank top, by the way. And Tito does not look good in tank tops. He was a disgrace. He was on the front of the boat the whole time, hiding with a bunch of random people. So then he got really mad at me. He was like, "My mom wants to kill me now. She was so." I was like, "Shut up, Tito." Yeah. And then when we got back in, we went for a little party. We wanted to do Darude Dankstorm. The meme of Darude Sandstorm, but we suggested he wouldn't do it, and then that's when he did the dingo.
But then he was like, no, we gotta bring it to the right. So then he was all like, I don't know what the lyrics were, but he was all like, bring it to the right, and bring it to the left, and bring it to the right. Like, I don't know if you guys know that.
Yeah, he
song.
was like right. He had like the high pitch in his voice because he was black, obviously. He was like, little to the right. Right. Yeah, it was pretty funny. And then it happened on the other side. So the boat was in like two major, it was a long boat, and it was
And
in
don't
two
forget that
like
this-
large things.
Yeah, this
And
was
on the
huge
other, so there
boat.
was another school, and all of a sudden we just hear this large commotion when we dock, and we have to wait. We can't leave, right? And we were there for like an hour because some guy just walked over to some girl, just busted her knee, just went like scootily boop, and then just like busted her kneecap, and then just like she couldn't walk. So then from that night on, the second meme happened. We were like, hey, Ian, remember that time we were on the boat and that girl did the stanky leg too hard? Yeah, so if you do the stanky leg too hard, then you gotta get picked up by an ambulance.
Busted
So,
kneecap.
yeah, and then we went there by blah blah boop boop skilla bop, and then the next day skilla boop Reese I'm being annoying and night two.
Annoying.
So the walk, we were taking the walk, right? And on the walk around DC, we visited all the memorials, and then from the Lincoln to the Washington Monument, like there's like the reflection pool, and behind the Washington Monument there's like the World War II monument, and so when we were walking from there to there, we were playing the X-Files, and we were just walking around. We were having a good time. We're looking up at the Washington Monument, and we realized, Illuminati. It's a triangle on top, and it's a pyramid on top. Excuse me, and it sees around. You can see it from like everywhere in
And
DC.
there's like a red light at the top too.
There's a red light. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So we figured out Illuminati confirmed, right? And we had some more meetings that night. And more Illuminati. We walked around that night. We played the X-Files and walked around the hallways and freaked people out. We knocked on Tito's door and ran away because I don't know, that humor was funny back then. Wait, I gotta go back. So when we got to the Capitol building, I had like stuff that I had to like get rid of, and like then I don't know. She was like, "Oh yo, do this," and I was like, "Okay." And she was like, "Yo, do this." I was like, "Man, I just got told by Capitol security." But no, I don't know if that was a joke or not. But it was just kind of cool that Capitol security gave me.
Yeah, remember at the Capitol building?
Oh, the
Someone
plates.
dropped the plates.
Yeah, someone dropped
the
a plate and
plates.
broke it, and like everyone started cheering.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty.
Yeah. That's a big accomplishment, breaking a plate at the Capitol building. Like,
Might I
Who-
say,
who
the
has
burgers at the Capitol building were really good. All right. Anyway, the next day. So the next day, I think that was the last day, right? So the donuts
Yeah.
were gone every morning. By the way.
wait, do you want to say anything about the cemetery?
A cemetery?
Arlington Cemetery.
Oh, I forgot about Arlington. Did anything cool happen there?
Nothing really happened. Like, we just looked at some presidents' graves. That was it.
Yeah. And we saw the changing of the guard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think anything interesting other than that. Well, like, storytelling interesting. There was interesting things that happened that we saw, but Anyway, moving on. The zoo the last day. So the zoo, we were just walking around, and what was the thing we were looking for? An emu or something?
We were looking for some like crazy.
Some
wild
edgy,
animal.
some edgy animal. We couldn't find it, and we were looking all around for it. We bought Pringles. We were playing Hype Train the whole time. Everyone loved us. It's pretty funny. Oh yeah, wait. I keep like forgetting stuff. Before we had left that morning, there was people with a Bluetooth speaker. So I went into the Bluetooth and I changed it to that. I changed to it and played. I blasted Epic Sax Guy. They got spooked. So we're playing Hype Train at the zoo, right? We're going around, having a good time, and then flash forward several hours. We see the thing, and then we're like, Tyler, we have to go, and Tyler's like, no, and Tyler had like this. Tyler like I don't know. He like put his life on the edge to get this picture, and then like, Kiwi, was it a Kiwi?
I think it was.
I think it might have been a Kiwi or something. I don't know. He finally got his picture, and then he like showed up to the bus like super late. That's pretty funny. And then we took our
almost missed the bus.
we took our ride home, right? And that was about it, right? Anything else you want to comment on?
Yeah, we just had a couple of stops on the way home, and yeah, that was pretty much it.
Yeah, all right. So then that was the DC conspiracy. The whole Illuminati business. Well, if that's about it, I've been Blazman.
Sahizzle.
And you have been the audience. Thank you for watching.